Welcome back, 3D students. In this video, we're going to talk about how to create different eyes. Now, before we do that, though, I want to check with NURM smoothing turned on how my mouth turned out. And I'm going to also go to Object Properties and toggle the see-through button here real quick. And you can see here that the mouth got smaller as I created the lips and stuff. So what I probably should do is reshape it a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just make sure you're grabbing all the vertices that are necessary here. And remember, the mouth doesn't have to be exactly like it is in the drawing. Although if this was for a client, then it would be. And make sure you're just selecting, like I had to select this one as well. So, if you want to reshape it, you can. It's just that as you do, make sure that you rotate around and check it and see if you need to adjust anything. If you distorted the mesh too much. I think that's fine. So you may have to adjust that. I don't like the way this vertex is sitting, so I'm going to move that over, bring it more in line. Now, in terms of the eyes, if we look at the reference images here, some of these creatures have 2 eyes, some have 1, and some have 2 or more eyes on stalks. The eyes on stalks are easier to create than the eyes actually in the face, but let's talk about creating eyes in the face first. So to create eyes, you need a vertex that is centered over where you want the eye to be. And then what you'll do is you'll select that vertex. And remember, I have my rear polygons hidden still. I'm going to right-click, and from the quad menu, I'm going to select chamfer. And then you hover over that vertex with the chamfer tool, and you drag out, and then you let go, and drag some more until you get sort of a round opening here. That looks like that. Now I still have NURM smoothing turned on. I'm going to turn it off. And you can see what that does. To create 2 eyes, then you would center 2 vertices over where you want the eyes to be and chamfer them, like so. Now, because my mouth is so large and the eyes are on stalks, the mouth is way up here. If you have a large eye or eyes on the face here, your mouth would be much lower, I assume. So you would have room to work right here. I don't have much room. So I'm going to show you how to create 1 eye hole. I still have chamfer active. So I'm going to just go ahead and drag that out. I'm going to click one more time, and then I'm going to come over here and turn off chamfer. And then what we would do is we would select the polygons in the center of where the eye is going to be and delete them. And we would do exactly the same thing that we did with the mouth with the eye hole. You go to border mode, select that hole that you created. But actually, before we do that, I'm sorry, we need to connect these vertices here. So you would click one of these, and then click the one in the corner opposite it, and right-click and select Connect. And do that with all of them. That will allow it to smooth better. And see, I accidentally selected the wrong thing there, so I had to undo that. I selected Break, which I didn't mean to do. And then you would select these and scale them if need be a little bit, so that it rounds out that hole a little better. Then you would select border mode, select this border, and get the move tool, hold down shift, and move it out, and then get the scale tool and scale it in, and then switch back to the move tool and scale that in, and then let go and scale it in one more time. And when you do this one, you're going to scale this out like so. And then probably scale it one more time. move it one more time and maybe scale it out a little bit more, maybe not. But this right here will be the sort of this inside part here will be the eye socket. And then you would switch to the front view and create an eyeball by creating a sphere. And then you would switch to the left viewport and get the move tool and move that into place. Switch back to the front view and turn on visibility, make so you could see if this sphere is the right size and centered correctly. And you need to do it when smoothing is turned on. And that's how you would create an eye for the face. Now you could also turn on NURMS and go back to the little cage here and grab these vertices, drawing a very small box so we don't inadvertently select other vertices, and reshape that eye socket a little bit so it covers. So it looks a little more normal, like so. So that's how you would create an eye socket in the face. So I think this video is getting kind of long, so I think in the next video I'm going to talk about how to create eyes on stalks. And I'll also talk about how to create the eyelids and the eye material. And I'll see you then.